Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. The Knicks here to defend home court, playing host to the Western Conference. It'll be the Knicks off the tip. Brunson surveying the D. Here's Towns. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Here's Anunoby. Pass to Towns. Shot clock at 6. Good, nice job down low. Towns has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, this team is at its best. Towns is looking to establish himself on the interior.
And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Bridges shot, good.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And James throws it down.
LeBron James leaves no doubt about that one. Punches it home as soon as he gets the opportunity.
We know, Doris, that Towns might already be one of the best shooting bigs ever.
Well, Kevin, he flat stated and called himself the best shooting big of all time. He has an argument because not only has he shot the ball incredibly well from deep, even as his volume has gone up, his efficiency stays the same. This is a gifted offensive post player.
Down low, Towns is doubled. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Bridges with the steal. To the inside. Pulls it up. They get it again. Pass to Hart. There's the lob to Towns. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. The three-pointer no good. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Lakers trail by 7. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, earlier I spoke with Tom Thibodeau. Obviously, they're trying to limit the damage Luka Doncic inflicts. That's at the front of his mind. He said, Luka is going to get his. We can't stop that, but we can't let him set up everyone else for easy runs. When the whole team gets involved, they're cooked. So they're going to make him work for every assist out there. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Doncic. That's short off the rim. Brunson outside. Goes up the baseline. And that's good for 2.
Yeah, just masterful use of the pick and roll by Jalen Brunson. Shot ready as soon as he wants to let it fly.
The 3 for Doncic. That doesn't go either for Doncic. Doris, the way this Knicks roster was put together, they have a great level of physicality.
Kevin, if you think about it, the way the rules are starting to trend back toward that level of physicality, they've got an opportunity to be successful. They also have a big-time star in Jalen Brunson, so there's a lot to like about the future.
Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Reeves can't hit.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage play.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
Pass to Hayes. And here is Doncic. And the 3 ball is good. Doncic has got a couple of threes now in the first for the Lakers.
Wow, quick trigger from Luka. Ready on the catch to release and fire.
Here's Towns. Up and in on the layup. Towns has got 6.
and they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Pass to Doncic. Over Hart. Doncic with the bucket. 8 points for him.
We know that Luka's a 3-level scorer. He's elite from any range. That time he goes to the midi.
Brunson outside. For 3, Bridges. And James pulls it down. Reeves outside. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
They set the pick. Here's Brunson. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Knicks lead by 4. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for New York.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense. Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
It's hard to believe, but Luka Doncic is still in his mid-20s. Doris, does he even have a ceiling?
That is the question, Kevin, and I'm not sure he does, because in the first part of his career, he's been all-NBA consistently, and we're talking first team multiple times. He's averaged over 30 in a season. I don't think there is a ceiling, Kevin.
Now, here's James. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Hayes throws it down.
I'm not sure there is a right way to defend LeBron in pick-and-roll situations. He'll score it, or he's going to set up a teammate, turn the lights out.
Towns, no luck. The Lakers trade. LeBron trying to free himself up. A nice shot by Doncic. Doncic has got 10 points.
Always helps to get these kinds of looks, right? Super easy to convert from that distance.
Here's Anunoby. No good on that one. Good D by James. Doncic outside. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by Hart.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Left side, Towns. Pass to Anunoby. Brunson outside. Just 5 to shoot.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack. Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
Wilson with it. He's picked up by Doncic. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you very much. LeBron James is still dominating at an age where most players are well into their retirement. How does he do it? He said, show up, put the work in, and then go out and trust it. I'm just trying to push the limit, see how far I can take this thing. It's me versus Father Time. Kevin, back to you.
And David, that's one you're always going to win against Father Time. Hey, thank you for the report. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's James. And that one hits back iron. Here's McBride. And the Knicks miss again. And here is Los Angeles now. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Pass to Payne. There's a screen by Robinson. Popped up there for Robinson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
You've got to have a great sense of timing on the alley-oop pass. Fantastic finish by Ppl Robinson.
Now, here's Doncic. 12 points for him. And a fast break now for New York. Drills the three-pointer. And the Knicks lead by 5.
Not everyone has the green light to take that three in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
Here's Doncic.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Dives for it. And stolen by Achua.
And you want to use the whole court, but you got to be careful with the long passes. Those are easier to pick off.
McBride's shot is off. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a 5-point game. And here's Payne. No scoring in this one. To the middle. Here's Robinson. He gets hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's LeBron. What a play. Simply trains it in at the buzzer.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
We've got second-half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic. When a team, Doris, is on a losing streak, what lessons can be learned from that?
Now, Kevin, you know this. Losing streaks seem to be inevitable in the NBA. The season is too long to go through without some adversity. What I think you learn is grit and how to keep fighting, even when you don't have your best game available.
Reeves can't hit.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Nice D from Doncic.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
The Knicks with the lead. From 13. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
You're not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
For the lead. And Doncic with the triple.
The defense has to know they're going to get a steady diet of three-point shooting from Luka.
Here's Payne, and he gets the bucket. Payne's got his first 2 points.
Boy, George Gervin-esque with a feathery touch on the finger roll. Don't see that too much anymore.
Inside. Here's Robinson. LeBron grabs the miss. Pass to Hayes. Back to Doncic. Stolen. McBride with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. Bobbed up there for Robinson. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Yeah, good awareness by Ppl Robinson. Reads the coverage and capitalizes as a roller.
You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. A nice shot by Doncic.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Now, here's Doncic. 18 points for him. To the paint. The dunk by Achua.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Timeout.
So for the Knicks. And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guy. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And it's Hayes in the corner.
2 minutes.
And here's LeBron outside. Headshot off. New York trailing. Brunson. Pretty bucket inside by Brunson.
Yeah, don't be fooled by the height, guys. Brunson is a terrific finisher inside.
And a fun run by the Knicks in the playoffs. But Doris, horrible injury luck ended their season.
Kevin, borderline absurd bad luck for injuries. You think about it, Julius Randle goes down in the regular season. And then in the playoffs alone, Mitchell Robinson, OG Anunoby, and Bojan Bogdanovic all miss significant time. And who can forget Jalen Brunson getting hurt in that Game 7? Almost unreal bad luck.
Here's LeBron. The Knicks making the shot.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Ah, that's crazy.
Anunoby, no good. Ring shot on the way.
Give me that. Give me that.
Stolen by Anunoby.
Give me that.
Bridges with it. He's picked up by James. Pass to Brunson. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. .46 seconds left to play here in the third. The Lakers moving the ball around. And here's Doncic from the arc. And the Lakers with another miss. Brunson up top. 6 points for him. Down low. Here's Robinson. Rebounded by the Lakers. Hachimura with it. Still yet to score. Doncic outside. With 1 on the clock.
That was nice. That was nice.
You want drama?
Luka Magic.
Drama. That's the way to end the quarter.
That is a way to fire.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Now Brunson. Pass to Towns. And Hart has it in the corner. From outside, off the mark.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
On the wing, Reed. Out to Doncic. Fires from the line. Rebounded by Hart. Comes down low. It falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Towns has got the game tied up here for the Knicks. Takes it off the glass.
It's one of the best things about playing with Luka Doncic. He creates a lot of open looks.
And Towns throws it down.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Reeves outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
To take the lead. And that one, good. And the Knicks lead by 2.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Towns, the screen. There's the triple. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Boy, the go-to scorer, the Karl Anthony Towns is. Yes, he can shoot the three, folks. You better check him.
Out to Doncic. And it's Hachimura in the corner. And again, unable to change momentum here. The Knicks leading by 5. But Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just
Oh, come on, KG.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless
But it,
you got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession. And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Brunson up top. Here's Hart. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity.
Back to Reeves. Pass to Doncic. Outside, James. Jacks up a 3. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Back to Brunson. Now Hart. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Doncic. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Reeves outside. And again, it's the Lakers from deep. It's been a tight one so far. Very close game.
And matchups, it's really what it's all about. And these two teams are really equal.
To the inside. And Towns throws it down.
Oh, needing a bucket there. Towns doesn't hesitate.
Pass to Hachimura. The 3 for Doncic. It's rebounded by New York. Here's Bridges. And Bridges jams it in.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Oh, my
It takes
goodness.
confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
The 3 for Doncic. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, well, let's summarize what Tom Thibodeau went over with his guys during the break. Now, he was quite encouraging in the huddle. He said, look, you're fighting out there, fellas. I can see it. I need you to keep giving everything you have. Bring this one home. See if they can pull it off. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreak.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
All the officials are all over that one.
GG's.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
Second team foul.